Hi, Alejandra. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so excited to have you here. How are you doing this morning?
Hi, Violet. Thank you so much. Yeah, for me, it's evening. Now, thank you so much for having me here. And this is incredible. I was really looking forward to this podcast. And yeah, happy day for you too.
Yeah, I'm super excited to have you on my Venture Love podcast. As you know, I've just started and I'm super excited to have amazing women, including yourself. So for my listeners, you'll definitely want to check Alejandra out. She's a productivity and balance mentor and also has her first book, which just came out, which is super duper exciting. And it's called From Burned Out to Unstoppable, which is an amazing title, by the way. And I'm so excited for you to be here. So welcome, welcome, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And so I love the title of your book, and I thought we could just dive right into being, there's just so much to cover with this topic, but I know it's, 100% an empowering statement, and I'd love to learn more. And I know I've been in so many instances in my life feeling burnt out from work, relationships, life. So if you could share a little bit about why you even wrote the book, maybe a little history, and give some listeners some more information, that would be amazing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I wanted to have my book out there with a lot of things that resonate with people and that can help them in their day-to-day, like for life. Because for me, burnout has been something that I've dealt with since I was very little, like since high school, and that's one of the things I share in the book. And then I really recognized it when I was in college, studying for 2 degrees at the same time, learning 6 languages, having 2 to 3 part-time jobs at the same time, while wanting to spend time with my family. And it obviously hits. It's like you hit burnout very fast when you're trying to do it all and doing it in a bad way. So what I started noticing is I was feeling drained, I was feeling exhausted, like this heavy weight on my shoulders. And I say, there has to be something else. There has to be something that I can do to keep doing it all, but doing it in a way that serves me, in a way that I can enjoy everything that I'm doing. So I start incorporating more balance. That's the part of productivity and balance mentor. I start incorporating more balance, really taking care of myself and saying, how can I just make this like long lasting? And then after trying a couple of things, reading a lot, diving deep into self-development, I was able to just get rid of that burnout. And now I know how to prevent it too. It's not just getting rid of it, but the most important is the prevention part. I was about 2 years ago, I was working as a criminal law professor, project manager, studying for 2 master's degrees, still learning languages.
That's crazy. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And building my business. And at this point, so you can compare, I didn't reach burnout. So I was enjoying everything that I was doing because I was setting the right boundaries. I was focusing on the things that really matter. And that's one of the things that I teach on this book. So for all the listeners that are here today, on this book, I also guide people like following my time method. And that's the one that will really allow you to leverage your time, like really own it and not hitting that burnout, because you can start trying a couple tips here and there, but it might be a quick fix. And I don't want that. That's why I created a whole path, like these 4 pillars: tracking, impact, motivation, and evolution. And that way people can just start living their life more easily. And that's what I want.
I love that. And so for those listening, I've actually booked sessions with Alejandra before, and it was wonderful and just so helpful. Time really is our most valuable asset. And I know we're all getting older, right? We're all aging, maturing, getting better like wine, whatever you want to call it. But once that time is gone, we don't get it back. And so I think having a valued partner, whether or not it's booking sessions with you or reading your book, they're going to find so much value. And all you have to offer with your time method and your tips and your experience. And so for someone that's like maybe brand new, or maybe I'm just thinking in terms of, I feel like there's some similarities with women like us that are, entrepreneurs, and we want to do all the things. We want to do all the things. And at some point we will be able to run really hard and fast, but then we will crash and burn, right? If we don't restructure and reprioritize the way we do things. So for someone that might be similar to us that's listening today, what would be maybe a first step or a first few steps that you recommend for them to find balance or to stop, or like, you know, what's the first step for you to realize or to help others so that they can acknowledge like, okay, all right, I need to reprioritize. I need to do something different to help myself out so I don't crash and burn.
Yeah, no, in here, I totally agree. We as women, especially as entrepreneurs, are trying to wear all these hats.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I am really passionate about, empowering women to wear them without the burning out and having this balance in their life. The first step for me is always awareness. That's why my time methods start with that tracking. It's really getting to know where you are standing by now so you can create a change, because you cannot change what you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So in here is really analyzing your days and saying what's happening in my life that it's making me feel burnout, that it's making me feel drained. What are all the things that you're doing? Maybe you have a to-do list with 20, 30 things to do, and you need to change more on 3 priorities to focus on each day. And so that's the first thing, is really being aware of everything that's going on. And then the second thing that I really consider very important to not burn out is start prioritizing not only according to importance or urgency, but also according to your energy. And I'm sure you're noticing this right now, especially since you're pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Your energy is so limited. So you need to learn how to take rest, how to have these breaks in between your work so you can recharge. So for me, I never overbook calls between calls. Like I have at least 15 to 20 minutes in between calls. And if I feel drained, I just go like, I drink some water, have some air, stretch. Like I love stretching all the times, as many times as possible. And then if you want a little extra motivation or energy boost, I love Level Up from Ciara. It's like level up, level up. Really.
The song, okay.
Yes. Play that song that really level you up and that really recharge you, because you will start noticing how your energy shifts. It's limited as we have with time. We only have 24 hours per day. The same happened with our energy. It just keep going down unless you do something to recharge. So those will be the 2 first things that people need to start being aware of, is what are you doing and how you can recharge more often, or really tapping and tuning into your body on when you need to rest, especially as women. Like once per month, we know we need those days to rest.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just owning it, not feeling bad about needing to slow down, because that will allow you to speed up.
I love that. It's so good. It's so good. I completely resonate. Like you mentioned, I'm pregnant. I am 25 weeks this week. And so, yeah, getting tired and managing my energy levels, but also really listening to my body, prioritizing what's really important. I think all of those things are so helpful. And I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for your book and for all of the readers that are going to learn so much, and that are really going to change their lives just by learning, right? Just by making a few small tweaks. Sometimes it's not a big thing, a big change, but there's small tweaks that you can apply to your life. And everybody I know can learn something from this, because everybody is affected and impacted by time in their life, right? It affects all of us. So I think this is a wonderful thing you're doing, writing this book and putting it out into the world. So let's see, for those that are interested in purchasing your beautiful book that just came out and learning more about you and finding you, where can they go? How can they find you? How can they connect? How can they reach you?
Yes, well, right now the book is available like worldwide thanks to Amazon. It's From Burnout to Unstoppable, a guide to becoming your most productive and balanced self. You can download it on Kindle or buy it. And right now, what you can do if you want to reach out to me and just up level a little bit your experience and dive in deeper in how can I help you, you can reach out to me on Instagram. I'm always there, obviously with boundaries. Like don't expect me to reach out to you in the middle of the night, especially with time zones. but I love connecting with people in there. And I'm also updating my website. So it's coming out. Probably will come out before this podcast is released. So I'm excited about that too. It's alejandramarquez.com. And in there, you can see my programs, a little bit more about me. It's the direct website also for the book. And if you really want to buy that book and start diving deep into how to leverage your time and get rid of burnout, you will not only have these tips that you can start reading and getting the knowledge about it, but I made it doable. I made it actionable so you can also follow with a downloadable workbook. It's free for those who purchase the book. And that way you take action on it and just don't let it be a read that you were reading on a plane or in a train. It's something for you to really change your life, as Violet says, step by step with really small change. That's the number one principle about this book, is doing small actionable steps that will allow you to change your life. So those are the ways that you can connect with me right now: the Instagram, the website, and obviously the book. All my info is also in there.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so, so much, Alejandra. I'm so excited for everybody to read your book, to check you out, to connect. And I can't wait to have you back on the podcast in the future.
Yeah, no, super excited. Thank you, Violet, for having me here. And thank you for everybody listening. I just can't wait to hear more about all of you.